30-ish minutes. 30 to 40. All right. Okay, you can't make it. Well, let's go. All right, we're going to skip intermission here for the sake of it. Oh, I forgot to turn my AFK on. So there will be an empty 6th spot in the grid outside 3rd row. All right, the rain has gone away. We got sun in the sky. Oh, for some reason 6 is on the inside row. Front row was Fanta in his first race, and then Risey to his outside. Spry Sheep alone in the 5th row. 12 laps, top 3 make the main event. We are underway. Fanta has to block an early run from Chameleon on the 12. Kevin on the inside of Risey makes the move work. Spry Sheep ends up in the fence and falls back to the 8th position. Fanta leads off of turn 2, Chameleon hot in his trails. Kevin continues to look for 3rd on Risey. Couldn't get the amount of speed he wanted. Risey's going to be able to clear for a bit. Kevin trying to pull back in. Jordan drafting off of the 4 car. Fanta leads lap 1. Went too far to turn 1, ends up in the grass. Chameleon out to his outside. 6 cars under a blanket into turn 2. A lot of contact. Around for a bit, but able to save it as Yuiko in the 17. Falls back to the 8th position. Fanta still holding first. Kevin able to do a slide job on Chameleon and get the drive off the corner of acceleration to keep 2nd place. But he is now about 1.7 studs back of the leader with 10 to go. Back for the field now through turn 2. Spry Sheep gives Chameleon a bit of a shove. Back in the fence is the 4 car. Doesn't look like the wall riding is helping anyone any when they miss the turn. So that is good. Kevin got stuck in the outside of Spry Sheep for the 3rd position. He will be able to maintain 4th over Jordan. They're 3 wide for 5th. Jackson shoots up the middle. And has led all 3 laps to start off. He may not lead much longer. Chameleon has gotten to his inside of a turn 1. Will look for the move in turn 2. And he will be able to make it stick. Gets the drive off and it takes over the position. They're 2 by 2 behind him to the 5th position.
Sorry, there's a family emergency. I can't race tonight. I'm just letting you know.
Okay, I'll take you off the list then.
Okay.
So we'll be down to 22 cars. 4 wide for 4th. Jackson backs out of it. Chameleon leads over Spry Sheep and then Fanta, and it's a mess behind them. Kevin got to the outside of Fanta for 3rd. Fanta deeply sends it into turn 2, is able to make it stick and get around Spry Sheep. That was a bit of a choice move, but to be fair, he made it work without wrecking anyone, so very aggressive, but a send that did work. He sent a bit too deep in time. That's going to send both and him and Chameleon into the fence. So Fanta with a couple of too aggressive moves there in lap 5. Spry Sheep assumes the lead, rising into 2nd. Hasn't been this high since the start of the race. Jackson will have the door open on 3 wide. Gets around Risey. Risey gets back into him and gets around him. And they're stuck in a line off the turn. Chameleon gets super loose. Risey gets left out in the dust. Jackson now fending off Spry Sheep for the top spot. Fanta sends it on the outside for 3rd. We'll try to make it stick. Meanwhile, Spry Sheep now dueling Jackson for the 1st position. Halfway through Heat 1. Jackson back to the inside. Risey trying to go with him. Couldn't get inside of the 50, but got inside of the 28. Yuiko still a decent a ways in the back. In the 8th position. Hasn't really been able to make any moves so far. Fanta got a moving on Jackson. Jackson washed up the racetrack. And now the 2 4 cars will duel for the 4th position. Spry Sheep leaves Kevin and Chameleon in tow. 5 to go. Through turn 1, everyone through cleanly. Turn 2 is the problem child. Kevin couldn't quite get the run in the entrance of 2, but he got it off the exit of 2. Spry Sheep got stuck in the fence. And it'll cost him 3 positions. Kevin still leads. Oh, Fanta got tagged by Risey. Meanwhile, Chameleon is way in the back and might be out of contention, over 10 studs back. Was busy looking at something else. And now Risey, Kit, Fanta, and Fanta may be done for as well. Oh, that's an interesting move. Tried to cheap a kickstart off a Chameleon. I'm not sure if that's going to help him, though, with 3.5 to go. Kevin now leads Yuiko up to second, Jackson in third. Jackson sent a bit deep on the grass, but he was able to make it stick. Spry Sheep does close in. Jordan will look on the inside for fourth on the 28. Kevin takes over the lead again. Yuiko will try the crossover. Got the crossover to stick, takes over the lead. Fanta is back to the rear of the field. Chameleon still about 6.5 studs back. 2.5 laps to go. Yuiko got loose. Jackson too deep in the grass. The 28 and Fanta in the wall. Rise, meanwhile, looking on the inside of 3 wide for third. Onside Jordan and Jackson. Jackson backs out, 2 to go. Kevin and Yuiko trying to pull away with 2 guaranteed starting spots in the main event. Chameleon has reached the rear of the field. 4 wide. Fanta makes it stick on the inside of Risey. They are all 4 wide on the back. Risey and Kevin both back out. Massive pack now. Kevin tags Risey for a second. He's able to save it. Fanta will pull away. Coming to the white flag. They're 3 wide, 2 rows deep behind him. Risey got the run. Jordan's looking on the outside of Yuiko. Jack up the 28. Sprite Sheep sending it too deep. That's going to cost Chameleon. Fanta still leads by over a stud. And Sprite Sheep's completely lost it and causes a massive crash. Several cars involved. Yuiko, Chameleon. In fact, it's down to just 4 cars. Fanta leads. Kevin in second. Jordan in third. Chameleon will try it on Jordan. Doesn't get the run. Oh, but Kevin got caught with the 6. Chameleon's trying to run it. Oh! I don't know who made it in third.
Chameleon lost out there.
A massive crash in turn 2 that took out half of the heat. 1 field. Spry Sheep got loose on the straightaway, was loose the entire time, and could not save it in turn 2. And by less than 200ths, Jordan advances over Chameleon in Heat 1.